She told me straight to my face that I was replaceable. So I vanished without a word. A year later, she showed up at my door, begging for a second chance. My name is Adrian Cole. I'm 32 and I live in Portland, Oregon. I work as a graphic designer for a small marketing agency downtown. I'm not rich, but I've always been steady, reliable, and hardworking. I met Clara Jennings at a local art exhibit 3 years ago. She was 29 at the time, a photographer with dreams of building her own studio. Clara was electric, her laughter filled a room, and her energy drew people in. I was hooked from day one. For a while, life felt perfect. We shared a small loft in the Pearl District, spent weekends exploring coffee shops and bookstores, and even planned trips we couldn't afford. She'd always say, "We don't need money, Adrian, we just need each other." I believed her. I thought we were building something real. But little cracks started to show. Clara became restless. She complained about my routine life, about how I wasn't ambitious enough, about how other men noticed her talent and beauty while I was stuck in safe jobs. She started hanging out late with a group of so-called creative investors. She claimed they were potential backers for her photography studio. I wanted to trust her, but the late-night texts, the secretive phone calls, and the perfume that lingered when she came home told another story. When I asked her about it, she laughed it off. "Adrian, you're paranoid. Not every man who talks to me wants me. You really need to stop being so insecure." But deep down, I knew something was wrong. The truth came crashing down one Friday evening. I stopped by a downtown restaurant after work to pick up takeout. That's when I saw her, Clara, seated at a candlelit table with a man I'd never met. He was leaning close, hand on hers, and she was smiling in a way I hadn't seen in months. I stood frozen bag of food in my hand while my stomach dropped. When she finally noticed me, her eyes widened, and then, unbelievably, she smirked. She didn't even look guilty. That night at home, she didn't deny it. Instead, she said something that burned into my memory forever. "Adrian, you're a good guy, but you're not exciting. Men line up for me. You were just filling the space until I found someone better." That was the moment I broke. I didn't scream, I didn't argue. I simply packed a bag, left my keys on the counter, and disappeared. No note, no goodbye, nothing. I rebuilt myself in silence. I moved across town, cut off all contact, and threw myself into my career. Within a year, I had launched my own freelance design business. The clients rolled in, my income doubled, and for the first time in years, I felt free. I traveled. I took photography classes. I found joy in small things again. Then, almost exactly a year later, Clara found me. She showed up outside my office, looking nothing like the glowing woman I remembered. Her replacement man had left her high and dry. The photography studio she tried to open collapsed under debt. She cried, begged, and said, "Adrian, I didn't realize what I had with you until it was gone. Please, can we start over?" For a moment, I just looked at her. The same woman who once said I was replaceable was now at my door, asking for another chance. So my revenge was simple. I smiled, wished her well, and walked away. No anger, no yelling, no second chances. Just silence. The same silence she had earned when she tossed me aside. Today, Clara is just a memory. I never let her back into my life. Instead, I focused on me. I'd built a life so solid that no one's betrayal could shake it. I even met someone new, someone who doesn't see me as replaceable, but as irreplaceable. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't payback. It's moving on so completely that the person who hurt you no longer has a place in your story. So if you've ever been told you're not enough, remember this. You don't need to prove your worth to someone who couldn't see it in the first place. Build your life, build your strength, and let them live with the regret of losing you. Do not forget to subscribe to SilkMirror, where betrayal meets poetic justice.